star is EastEnders actress who cannot wait to get back to Walford for a bit of peace and quiet. It's Laila Morse with Lukasz Rzycki.
My name's Laila. I'm best known as Big Mo out of EastEnders.
You're a tough old bird, Pat. You keep that chin up, yeah? All three of them.
I've never been so petrified. People will look on and think, she can't do that, and actually I can.
Oh, there it goes.
Or I hope to.
You actually got the glide. What impressed me about Laila is, in her head, she's going to do this.
I'll do it for the older woman. If I can do it, then people that are my age or older can do it.
She does have a lot to accomplish.
Oops. Yeah.
She's got to put a lot of hours in.
I'm really going to go for it.
Watch this space,
Yeah,
I'd
watch
say.
this space, boys and girls. Thank you.
But just as Laila starts to put the hours in, disaster strikes.
Well, I was on the ice getting a bit of extra training, and I just went flying, and I ripped my shoulder, and it must have gone like...
That's the main tendon.
I'm in a lot of pain. No, this isn't going to stop me from dancing on ice. Once my arm starts to lift up, I'll be back on there.
3 weeks behind all the other skaters, an undeterred Laila takes to the ice, this time with partner Lukasz.
I'm Lukasz Rzycki and I'm Polish pride champion. My role here is to keep my partner safe. I as well want to make sure she has fun.
We cross, nicely done.
It is kind of like going back first time on ice again. 3 weeks break, so I was actually surprised. Very good.
Yeah, liking that.
She have a balance and we have a lot of things that we can work with.
But unfortunately for Laila, her shoulder is still causing her problems.
It's constantly aching and painful.
But I'm just a trooper, so I'm carrying on, you know.
Laila's routine is slow to mid-tempo and there's lots of character in it. I hope the character can come out and not the pain.
But even by dress rehearsal, Laila's still struggling to keep the pain from showing.
It is hard to perform when you're in pain, so I've just got to keep smiling and don't let anyone see how much pain I'm in, really. You know, this is important to be doing this, and I want to try and get it right.
Skating to My Guy. Please welcome onto the ice, Laila Morse and Lukasz Rzycki.
She even sang the song as well. Only 1 month of training, but a typical EastEnder game for her knees up. Well, she's going to send a DVD of that performance to her famous little brother in Los Angeles, Gary Oldman. Maybe he could be a future contestant. We need a good villain. But she obviously enjoyed every second. This is a little dance sequence that included toe steps right at the very beginning. And then the cradle. And then following that was the forward spiral with Lukasz in a back lunge. Here's the marks Louis 3, Robin 3, Katerina 3.5. It's 9.5.
Thank you, Tony. 9.5. How much did you get to enjoy it in the end?
I thought it was absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, I did. Did you love it?
I loved it.
Well, every time I've seen you, you have had a smile on your face, even though we know your shoulder is hurting so much. You are a trooper. You've got through that, haven't you?
Yeah, well, we're the old mans.
What sort of problems has the shoulder caused you?
All sorts of problems. We have everyday struggle with the practice. She cannot really move that arm much, as you notice now, so we try to avoid everything.
Well, it's real strength of character, isn't it?
You know, Laila was so determined. There was no way she was not going to be here tonight to perform. And she's dealt with the pain, and looked like you had lots of fun out there, Laila. I was really impressed with it. Well done.
Yeah, you look great.
OK, Robin. We all thought it was brilliant as well, but I'll come to you, Robin, for your opinion.
You made it through unscathed, and I wouldn't have known if the VT hadn't been there that there was an injury problem and that you were coping with pain, because as an actress, Dr. Footlights kicks in and you work through it. It was extremely basic, but it was in control, and it was done, and you had a lovely time doing it.
Yeah. Katerina, slightly higher score from you.
Well, actually, Laila, for the courage to go out there, you deserve a 10. And to perform like you did, not showing how much in pain you are. But nevertheless, yes, it's about skating. And I realized that Lukáš, he basically pulls you, pushes you, lifts you anywhere he wants you to be. So I need you to be a little bit more in control on your own, on your skates. And I realized you're singing more than that you're skating.
She's starting to love it, that's why.
The beginning of the routine for me was a little bit like dancing by numbers. It was very staccato, which I didn't really enjoy that much, but once you got moving, I enjoyed it more. And I must say, considering you do have this injury, while you were being lifted in the air, the lines weren't bad at all. I would say just make sure that when you're in the air with your legs, always keep them stretched. Yeah, but overall, considering your injury, it wasn't a bad performance.
Thanks, sir.
Well done. I have a feeling that nobody really pushes you around. If you don't want Laila involved in a cliffhanger, then vote for her when the lines open at the end of the show. Laila and Lukáš.